But let's head on to the Bakugo versus Reze, because this is the what? I swear to God, I swear to God, I was not watching it beforehand. Huh?
Were you looking ahead?
No, I wasn't. I swear. I don't know what happened. Anyways, look, there's a plushie.
Well,
you can't just turn
look who's here.
He knows. I do not. I swear. I don't.
Bakugo versus Reze, the god of explosions versus the bomb devil. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills.
I'm excited for this one. This one's going to be a good death battle. Oh, by the way, who are you choosing?
I'm gonna say Bakugo.
I honestly feel like Bakugo will win as well. But you know what? I think I'm going to pick Reze. Just to be kind of like on the opposite team, you know?
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to get my butt kicked.
There's nothing like the smell of napalm in the morning. The rush.
I'm 44 MagiQDog. I love the spelling on that.
To the shockwave, the flash of combustion. I love it when stuff goes boom. And no one knows that feeling better than Katsuki Bakugo. When your name literally means powerful bomb, it's no wonder he was born with the quirk explosion. It lets Bakugo create humongous kabooms from his palms. I can only dream of having hands that rad. Quirks are genetic superpowers that most humans are born with. Bakugo inherited his quirk from his parents. Specifically, it was a combination of his father's combustible acid sweat and his mother's glycerin skin secretions, making Bakugo's sweat basically like nitroglycerin. And the more he sweats,
Tinfoil Man.
Booms. His parents basically made the
Now you're horrendous.
Absolutely oozing with shonen main character energy. Bakugo felt similarly, so much so that he started bullying his childhood friend who happened to be born without a quirk.
Yeah, that's not cool for him.
Sometimes, but come on, Wiz, the kabooms! They're so cool. Quirks are a natural biological feature of a person's body. In the same way that we don't really think about walking or breathing, Bakugo's explosions became like any other limb, especially with his rigorous training. Bakugo quickly picked up on how to use his explosions to obliterate anything in sight, block attacks, launch himself around, and quickly maneuver in midair at hypersonic speeds, which requires a ton of focus and on-the-fly calculations. And despite getting this incredibly dangerous quirk when he was 4, he somehow never killed himself or anyone else that we know of. Bakugo was a prodigy, destined for greatness. And his only goal was to surpass Japan's numero uno superhero and his personal idol, All Might. In Bakugo's mind, the only person who wins no matter what. Absolute victory. No problem for the main character. Except Katsuki wasn't the protagonist that he thought he was. That would be Izuku Midoriya, the quirkless child Bakugo bullied. In truth, he was threatened by Izuku's tenacity despite being quirkless. Really? That crybaby's the main character? Well, Bakugo's inferiority complex would only get worse when Deku somehow landed a quirk that was just as cool, and both were accepted to the same superhero high school, UA High. There, he would learn to be a superhero and fully develop his ultimate moves. Like flying through the sky faster than sound with turbo speed, blinding people with stun grenade, focusing his blasts into armor-piercing shots, or making a big-ass tornado of death. The howitzer impact involves Bakugo spinning himself in midair with his explosions, building up a tremendous amount of swirling oxygen, and then igniting it all for one hell of a boom. He's pretty smart when it comes to strategizing mid-fight. He even developed new techniques for his quirk faster than Deku did. UA High also aided Bakugo's development by preparing him with his iconic Grenadier bracers, gauntlets that allow him to store up his sweat, gross, for prolonged bouts, or to release all of it at once in a single massive blast. He's also got his hero suit, which helps him sweat faster in order to build up stronger attacks. Or the Strafe Panzer, these badass turrets mounted to his back that store his sweat as ammo. With all of that, it wasn't long before Bakugo made his hero debut, called the Bombshell Hero, Great Explosion Murder God, Dynamite. Hey, I dig it. The more colons, the merrier. But despite some early wins, Bakugo failed to live up to his own
Pretty much, it is going to be very explosive. And I can't believe the fact that they kept that long ass name for him.
Right. You'd figure they'd tell him to short it.
Pretty
Like,
much. But I will admit, Dynamite, that is a good hero name. That is.
I was surprised he didn't just stick. I was surprised he didn't just stick with that. Just went with Dynamite.
I know. But you know Bakugo, once he got his mind on something, he doesn't change it.
Sky-high expectations. He had the makings of a great hero, if only he could get out of his own way and put the team before his ego.
Especially when
He's got too much anger and too much pride.
Ultimately leading Bakugo to blame himself for All Might's retirement. Something needed to change.
So he vented his frustrations in a slugfest with Deku and realized something crucial. That the kind of absolute victory that defined All Might wasn't victory for himself, but victory for everyone.
He was starting to become the prodigy everyone knew he could be. I mean, hell, even while he was unconscious, he kept analyzing the fight he was in and coming up with counters. Somehow,
Bakugo's powerful enough to shatter Todoroki's heaven-piercing ice wall, fast enough to keep up
That's
with
just
villains
water
like
armor at that
Shigaraki,
point.
who can catch
Pretty much, yeah.
and tough enough to survive, well,
being dead? Yep, you heard us. Bakugo was killed. Dead as a
That was still
doornail.
insane to me in
And
the
then
manga.
A single bead of sweat floating through his bloodstream detonated and restarted his heart. If that isn't main character plot armor, I don't know what is.
his stamina is perhaps the craziest thing about him. After all, he is tanking the recoil of all of his explosions.
Even with the overuse of his blasts literally tearing his body apart, he kept trying to make him stronger, and eventually his quirk awakened.
Essentially, when a quirk evolves to become stronger. Now, by condensing his explosions into smaller and more powerful clusters, Bakugo could enhance all of his techniques.
Like the Howitzer Impact Cluster, a stunning achievement in the field of explosionology, or kaboom theory for the layman.
Powerful enough to shatter the side of a mountain, or blow apart Uehai itself. Judging by the school's size, we can estimate Bakugo's Howitzer Impact Cluster yielded over 300 kilotons of TNT.
Given Bakugo's whole deal is explosions, it makes sense to science out what a ton of TNT actually is. It's literally the energy contained in 1,000 kilograms of trinitrotoluene.
A chemical compound composed of hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon.
That's the recipe for kabooms. Now, imagine
Okay.
a pile of TNT as big as the Empire State Building blowing up all at once. That's Bakugo's Howitzer Impact Cluster.
And these explosions can launch him so fast, it's like time stands still around him.
Like when he covered a huge part of this city in a fraction of a second, almost 400 times the speed of sound.
And that's not all. Now he can detonate his sweat remotely and from all over his body, not just his palms.
With all of this crazy bullshit, Bakugo became one of the strongest heroes on Earth, enough to battle and defeat All Might's lifelong arch nemesis, All for One. Yeah, that's right, the main villain, who's the protagonist now, Deku.
Bakugo literally and figuratively surpassed his childhood idol and proved his mettle as a hero.
Number 5 on the rankings and rising. Not bad, Kachan.
But more important than proving it to his friends, to All Might, or even to Deku, he proved it to himself.
Yeah, whatever. Take that, losers! Sickest quirk in the world over here! Dynamite! Dynamite! Dynamite!
I think that's Boomstick's favorite anime character.
Right.
But yeah, pretty much everything that was shown right there, like Bakugo could do so much. Like I know I'm picking Reze, but yeah, how is she gonna win this?
Oh yeah.
Which my knowledge is only from the manga because I haven't had a chance to watch the movie yet. But I am gonna watch a movie.
Yes, I am gonna watch the movie.
Yeah. But yes, I don't know if his sweat will nerf the Reze. What do you think?
What's up?
Nice says, do you think his sweat will nerf the Reze?
I have no idea.
Not for sure. We'll find out though.
Wiz, what happened
After
to you? You look funny.
after this break.
It's
There
only
you go.
available for a limited time, and after that, it will never be available again. So
Okay,
don't miss
come on.
out.
Get the plushies.
Death, war, famine, conquest. Humanity has been plagued by all manner of ills since they first crawled out of the primordial ooze. In the world of Chainsaw Man, there is nothing to fear but fear itself.
Because fear itself is real, and they're called devils.
Literally devils from hell. These monstrous beings are the living embodiments of humanity's worst nightmares, and their power is directly proportional to that fear.
So the chicken devil might be so weak you could keep him as a class pet, like, you know, a chicken. But what about the bat devil, or the ghost devil, or the devil embodying man's fears of one of the greatest weapons it's ever created, the bomb devil?
Little is known about the origins of the Bomb Devil's current host, Reze, if that even is her real name.
She might look cute and kawaii, but she's actually a Soviet assassin trained from birth to be one of the
She's
deadliest
best girl, by the
killers on
way.
the planet. Basically a Black Widow. A cold and lonely existence for anyone, but quadruply so in a world as effed up as this.
But all Reze wanted was a safe, normal, quiet life. As much a fable to her as Aesop's Country Mouse.
Too bad! You are now a walking, talking explosive. Have fun.
At some point,
God,
the
that
girl known as
animation
Reze
looks
was
so
implanted
good.
with a fragment of the Bomb Devil and became a hybrid. A
This is
human
major
possessing a
spoilers for
devil's
me.
powers without sacrificing their humanity, transforming their body into a living weapon.
As a hybrid, Reze's strength and speed are way crazier than a normal human's. And with her martial arts training, she's a force to be reckoned with up close. Also, Wiz, check out the bomb for a head.
Someone like Reze would eat you alive, literally. Should devils like Reze take any damage whatsoever, they can heal by consuming blood.
And that lets hybrids survive some pretty insane stuff, like having their limbs torn off, getting bisected clean in half, or being roasted alive. Just slurp
That's
some
right.
blood and
Right, I
what is
forgot
new.
about that.
Especially useful considering the Bomb Devil's primary ability
Oh,
is
hang on a
literally
second.
blowing her
The next battle is the most controversial one. Ooh, interesting. Wonder how that one's gonna go down.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
self up. Reze can emit explosions from any surface of her body, even tearing off limbs and turning them into bombs that she can detonate at will.
Damn,
That's so
hardcore.
badass.
She can use these blasts to jet through the sky at hypersonic speeds, maneuver and redirect herself in midair, and enhance the strength and speed of her blows.
Or Reze can send sparks that can ignite the atmosphere in explosions.
What the heck was that?
Oh, I rolled over and I accidentally rolled over. I was playing RE9. I accidentally rolled over and hit the microphone on my speaker. I rolled over. I didn't realize I rolled over and I hit the speaker on my PlayStation control and one of the characters talks through the speaker.
Oh my god! I didn't know what that was. I thought there was a glitch in the YouTube or something.
Right.
Alrighty.
Okay, we continue.
That
Yes.
tear apart entire cities. Making herself stronger, the more fear her wanton destruction creates.
As long as the area around her is dry enough to maintain ignition, Reze can create as many explosions as she wants, non-stop.
She can even turn her own body into different types of real-world bombs to massively enhance their power.
Like transforming her leg into a torpedo or her apron into dynamite. Every single inch of Reze is a living weapon.
This made her feared across the devil world as one of their mightiest warriors, and the perfect choice to assassinate Japan's newly acquired devil hybrid, Chainsaw Man.
You see, you might not think chainsaws are all that scary, at least not compared to bombs, but the Chainsaw Devil is special.
Any devil the Chainsaw Devil consumes becomes deleted from reality, retroactively erased from humanity's collective consciousness.
And here I thought chainsaws were for boring stuff like trees or Texas massacres. Silly me.
This ability makes the Chainsaw Devil the most important being alive, and
You know, did they ever really explain why the Chainsaw Devil had that power?
No,
Yeah, they never explained that.
I was like, that seems like a very weird. Here's my thing that don't make sense. I said, hold up, if that's the case, if that's what he has to do, if that's all he has to do to wipe it, he could pretty much wipe out a bunch of crap.
Exactly. And why
Which means-
give a devil like a chainsaw one that kind of power? Like, what is
Right. Well, here's my thing. So that means so that would mean if he, like you said. So wait, does that mean if he had ate the katana devil, everybody would just lose their ability to make katanas?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it seems kind of Yeah, they never explain why he has that ability.
Exactly. Like, I recently finished the manga, which the ending was kind of like, eh. But yeah, throughout the fight and stuff, he was eating different devils and stuff. He ate the legs devil, and everyone lost legs. He ate the ear devil, which everyone lose ears. Like, it is crazy. He even ate the mouth devil, and no one had a mouth. Like, that is insane to me. And why chainsaw?
Right? Of all things.
Yeah.
Hey guys, let's go with a chainsaw. Why? Don't worry about it. It's cool.
Like, I would understand if that power was given to, like, the Void Devil or something. To where anything that enters to the Void, it no longer exists. Because that makes sense to me. But a chainsaw?
Right? Of all the things, like, why a chainsaw?
Yeah. It's just so weird.
Invaluable
Yes,
for
it
any
is.
global power to control.
Except instead of meeting the fearsome chainsaw of legend, Reze met Denji, a dumb, horny teenage boy just looking for anyone, to love.
And for once, Reze actually hesitated. Rather than immediately kill her target, she got to know him and found they weren't so different. Both were used as tools of the state, as weapons of war rather than people. A kindred spirit in a hostile world, Denji wanted to drink up as much of the excitement of life as he could. The
I really
town
like
mouse to her
Reze though.
country
I
mouse.
thought she was best
And
girl in the
thankfully, it was
series.
super easy for a pretty face to manipulate.
That was still
It
power.
wouldn't be the only time.
Reze's nothing if not professional.
Let's see. For me, I kind of go for personalities, and I didn't like. I mean, I like Power whenever she became like a true friend and stuff, but I just like Rize's personality a whole lot more, you know?
Fair enough.
Even if she does explode on me. Wait, that's taken out of context. Don't do anything with that.
Too late.
No!
And she gave Denji one parting gift to teach him the way devils did battle before he died.
As the embodiment of one of the deadliest weapons known to man, Reze's power is off the charts, capable of creating an explosion more than 400 meters in diameter. That's over 4 football fields long.
To have a blast that size, you'd need to be exploding with over 2 kilotons of TNT.
More than comparable to nuclear weapons, which is really impressive considering Reze is not the devil of nuclear bombs. That's apparently an entirely separate thing.
Despite her
Yeah.
bombs being technically
What?
conventional, they're just
Oh,
that
yeah.
strong.
Wait, have you read the manga?
Yeah. I've read the manga. I just forgot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I realized that. I thought the way I looked at it, I thought it was all just the same thing. They all fell. I figured the nuclear and the bomb would fall into the same category.
well, major spoiler warnings for Chainsaw Man, by the way, so click off here now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, you're lost. Basically, Chainsaw Man pretty much ate part of the War Devil, so nuclear bombs ceased to exist. But Americans recreated it. So that means that there's always a possibility that things that were deleted from history could always come back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Wrong.
Okay.
Likely comparable to other powerful devils like the Gun Devil, who could travel across the world.
The Gun
and kill
Devil looks
millions
sick.
of people in 5 minutes.
That'd be over 500 times the speed of sound.
She's even stronger than the Typhoon Devil, a sentient city-spanning storm.
The literal coughing baby to her hydrogen bomb.
Unfortunately for Reze, Denji took her lessons to heart and proved he was more than a fitting host for the Chainsaw Devil.
He whooped her ass, but spared her life, just in case her seduction wasn't a total act after all.
But it wasn't meant to be. Whether Reze chose the safe life of the country mouse or the exciting life of the town mouse, there are hungry cats everywhere.
Oh, MagiQDog.
That's still bullcrap.
Find someone to kill you.
Reze's dreams of freedom were never realized. She simply changed hands from one cold, unfeeling entity to another. And this time, there was no escape. She was a weapon, a symbol of man's bottomless capacity for malice and self-destruction.
A living bomb. The battle's about to.
Reze deserved a whole lot better. I will say that. But yeah, my poor girl. But anyways, let's see who would win this death battle.
Essential open earbuds. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle.
Death battle!
Leave it to Boomstick, buddy.
Yep. Sorry.
I've been sent to collect your head, Dynamite.
Better villains than you have tried, lady. You tell your bosses that after I send you back in a coffin!
How would I tell them that if I was already dead? Wow, you're quick.
Shut up and die! Oh, damn! Oh, damn!
Yeah, that's the appropriate reaction.
Yeah, I would too.
Oh, it's on! Impact! Move it or lose it, people!
Save me, Dynamite!
Let go of me!
Ooh.
Boom.
I love that. Oh, was that necessary?
Keep them out of this!
Yes, apparently. But it makes sense.
I mean, it does, but still. That just makes me think of Jujutsu Kaisen.
For what it's worth, Dynamite, your blood was delicious.
Ooh.
You bit off a bit more than you could chew! My blood isn't the only thing you drank! It's my sweat you should worry about, dumbass! I'm aiming for absolute victory! Howitzer! Impact! Cluster!
Dang.
Scratch that. Not enough for a coffin.
Yeah.
KO!
I mean, that was kind of an easy win, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, even though I chose the other side, it's like, yeah, I there's no way she can win this. Mhm.
Genji, we're so sorry to hear about your girlfriend that passed away. She gets 5 big booms. Boom! Boom!
Please just shut up. On the surface, these two seem
Five
evenly
big
matched.
boobs.
So let's break this fight down into 3
Please-
categories.
please
their
shut
speed,
up.
their stamina, and their firepower.
First up, let's talk speed.
Both Bakugo and Reze could rocket through the sky at hypersonic speeds and maneuver and redirect themselves on a dime in the middle of fights. To the casual observer, at least, they'd seem to be on par with each other.
So we have to look at the people they've fought to compare.
Reze has battled Chainsaw Man, who could match and defeat someone using the Gun Devil's power.
The same gun devil that could literally fly around the world, killing millions of people at over 500 times the speed of sound.
Impressive, but compare that to Bakugo fighting Shigaraki, who could react fast enough to catch light beams with his bare hands.
That's over 1,000 times faster. And that was before Bakugo's quirk awakening that made him even faster than that.
With reaction speed of that caliber, there's little chance Reze could ever get the drop on Bakugo, and would likely be forced to play catch-up in a duel. Speed goes to Bakugo.
I mean, I wouldn't go exactly that far with it, but I would say that Bakugo is faster.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
However, speed
Yeah, like you
doesn't
said, I
matter
wouldn't
if-
say she's like you said, yeah, Rize's fast. I wouldn't say Bakugo was that much faster.
Yeah. I mean, we have to consider the fact that All For One was also in control and he was using multiple different quirks as well.
True.
Yeah. But still, I do say Bakugo is faster.
One couldn't
Right.
truly hurt the other. A big part of this fight is their stamina.
Bakugo's durability is mind-boggling. He's survived being impaled through the torso and has even brought himself back to life.
But unlike Reze, his stamina does eventually hit a limit. Every
That's true.
explosion he makes whittles him down just a little bit more and uses up more and more of his sweat. Without a break, he can eventually run out.
Whereas Reze can effectively create bombs without respite and from a distance.
Unlike Bakugo, who usually likes to get up close and personal.
Furthermore, her devil hybrid physiology gives her an actual regenerative healing factor, allowing her to shrug off the same kind of mortal blows that would eventually kill Bakugo, main character plot armor or not.
If this ever became a war of attrition, Reze had it in the bag. Stamina goes to Reze.
However, it's unlikely it would ever get to that point. The biggest factor in this fight was always going to be their raw firepower.
Explosions!
Yep,
First, we gotta
explosion.
compare their two biggest blasts. Reze's nuclear light bomb against Denji versus Bakugo's howitzer impact cluster.
And the difference is obvious. Based on calculating their sizes, Bakugo's 300 kiloton explosion was over 100 times more powerful than Reze's 2 kiloton blast.
What?
But that's not all. Remember the Typhoon
Okay.
Devil.
Coughing baby or not, to create a storm big enough to cover Tokyo's over 2,000 square kilometers, he'd have to be generating more than 400 kilotons of TNT.
Greater than Bakugo, right? But that's not all. Again, Bakugo's howitzer impact once shattered the size of this big-ass mountain. And despite being earlier on in the series, it was ginormous. Almost 3 kilometers in radius.
Or just over 2 megatons of TNT. 5 times more powerful than the Typhoon Devil, and way beyond anything we've seen Reze do.
And this was Bakugo before reaching his full power in his fight against All for One. Bakugo takes the final edge in explosions.
And remember, Bakugo withstands the recoil of all his blasts. So even though Reze had greater stamina, Bakugo was more than tough enough to hang on and get his kill shot, especially with his superior speed.
And devil healing factors can be overtaxed with enough damage. Hell, she needed to drink blood a couple times against Denji just to keep fighting.
Against someone as fast and powerful as Bakugo, she would not get the chance to heal consistently, or perhaps at all.
And what happens when devils die? They Bakugo to hell.
The winner is Katsuki Bakugo.
Bombshell hero, great explosion, murder god, Dynamite. Next time on
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't say all of that, but yeah, I would definitely say that Bakugo does win that. And I'm glad that's the cake. Well, case. Why did I say cake?
I was gonna say, what? I'm glad that's the cake. What?
Yeah. You know what? I want chocolate cake. I wonder if I got any cake left over in the kitchen. You know, I'll find out after we see this very last one.